If you leave Denver and go west, I would say roughly 10 miles, you will eventually end up at a place called Red Rocks. They picked that name because the rocks are literally red. And the question is, why is this a special place? And the answer is, it's an interesting amphitheater behind these red rocks that you can't see yet. And I'm going to check it out today. It's a beautiful area where you can do hiking as well. I mean, there are so many things that is going on right next to the mountain range. The rocks start down at the bottom of this valley and it slowly builds up. They get bigger and bigger the more up you go. And I will follow this road until the end. And I will most likely do a couple of stops on the way to the top. The area is of course full of trails, and this is the Trading Post Trail, and the length is 1.4 miles. And I'm sure you agree these cliffs are massive. They really are. In one way, this is similar to Garden of the Gods down by Colorado Springs. But in a different way. Hi there. And they don't want you to jump the fence, of course. Because if they allowed people to go down, you know what would happen. They need to come and airlift crazy tourists with broken legs. The first building you pass is the Red Rocks Trading Post. It's built in the same color as the surrounding rocks. And they put up a statue of John Denver holding an eagle. Maybe it's a golden eagle or maybe it's a bald eagle. I don't know. And his guitar is hanging down on the back. Here and there, these massive rocks create an overhang, and you could literally sit and hide under these rocks when it's raining. But there is no rain today. Instead of hiding, I will walk up this interesting walkway all the way to the top. Let's do it. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Maybe giant claws from a creature in the underworld. What are they saying? Oh, it's too small. Maybe you can read it. I can't. But the walkway is just behind. Okay, so this is the south ramp. All right. Wow. We are definitely higher up. This is like a staging area. They have equipment and many other things. I have no choice but to continue. I need to sweat more. My God, so many steps. And of course, you can't go to a place like this without having a cocktail. And there is a full bar upstairs. Not open today, but during performances. The stage is massive, but it is small compared to this rock. And the whole seating area is similar to Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles. And if you look carefully, you can see massive speaker arrays that can crank out the high pitch whenever they want it. All right, and these are screens. Interesting. I think it's time to go up to the top. And we are literally in between two enormous rock formations. You are definitely going to sweat when you walk up these stairs. It's too bad also that the sun is hiding behind a massive cloud. Maybe I should wait 20 minutes before I continue. And as you can see, there are many people in the area. It's a popular tourist destination. They have ice, booze in cages, just waiting to be sold. And when people come to concerts, they are excited, they are happy, and most of all, they are thirsty. And this is the place serving thousands of people. There's a lot of Coors coming out from these. Or maybe people buy IPAs, I don't know. It's definitely a relaxing place.
Fireworks or something like that.
And the view behind it is impressive too. You can see downtown Denver, kind of to upper left. If I understand this correctly, they call this the ship rock. Maybe because it looks like a ship. And there is a name for the other one as well, but of course I can't remember what that is. And there is a nice canyon behind these rocks. What is this? A dinosaur? Or is it a crocodile? Or what is it? A crocodile? Yeah, it's a prehistoric crocodile. Stone crocodile. It's nice though. Okay. I am inside this building. And I don't know what they have lower down. They explain a few things. No, shiprock, let me see. Shiprock is this rock. I'm lost, I'm not even sure where I am. This one, the first one, the one I called shiprock, is the creation rock. And shiprock is the other one. So the conclusion is, never trust a guy on YouTube, because they will mix up names and give you false information all the time. This is before they built it. That's interesting. Wow. And a group that performed in August of 1910, one of the first. It is so interesting. You don't see this every day, that's for sure. Willie Nelson. Most people recognize his name. And over the years, they have had thousands of musicians playing songs, having incredible performances. And I'm sure it goes from classical music to hardcore rock and roll, and of course country music. I have a feeling they had a concert first, and then they signed the guitar and then donated it to this venue. And that's a nice thing to do. And the famous John Denver. I am on my way to the last stop, And that will be all the way at the top. And the best time to go is in the middle of the week, if you want to avoid crowds. And you can imagine how many cars they will park during a performance. And I have to make a left at the stop sign. Just a couple of 100 yards before you get to the top, they carved out a tunnel. And I can't resist to look at the view. All right, somebody is coming through the tunnel. I made it to the top, and this is the final destination. And it looks good in the afternoon sun. The valley is green on this side, and the theater is hiding in between these two cliffs. Normally you can come and park in this area, and you can walk down to the theater, but today it's closed because of construction.